It's me, Kieran Stewart, and I'm here with another gold recovery video on my channel where I mined gold from e-waste from the comfort of my home. So this is a channel where we do backyard mining of gold, silver, and other precious metals from electronic waste. Back in the days, people used to go out with picker and shovel and dynamite and excavators and heavy machinery to mine gold. But here I mined my gold from my backyard using simple tools like screwdriver, knife, hammer, some buckets, and some glass containers, and some recycled bottles like this. Yeah, but gold mining nonetheless. Today's video, I will be recovering the gold from pinless CPUs. This is a CPU chip, so computer processor. This kind is pinless, meaning it has no pins, but it has these gold dots on there, which are gold, and these are what I will be extracting. So I have gone ahead. In this container here is the remnants of the process of these chips, and as you can see, this have the gold marking on it, but these have none because they have gone through acid bath, where I soak them in aqua. That is the mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. Of course, you have to do this observing all the safety protocols. Ensure you're wearing your gloves. Ensure you're in a well ventilated area. Make sure you're using your fume hood. Make sure you're using your respirator mask. And make sure it's out of the reach of children. And ensure that there's no toxic substance being poured into the environment. Okay, very dangerous acids. So these ones had gold traces on them, just like this one. Of course, I removed this is an heat sink, and it's really copper, but it is coated in some other I don't know what this coating is, but it is copper at the core. So I started out by removing the copper from the chip itself to have them looking like this. See, no heat sink on it. I have in this bucket about 700 grams of material, and so this is what they look like after they have gone through one night of soaking in the solution, the aqua. I also added a few ribbon cables, ribbon ends that I had in storage, so I wanted to try out the process with the aqua to remove the gold from these ribbon tips. So I just threw them in there, and so far I'm happy with the results. It looked like it worked. These I got from printers, and they had gold traces on them, so the aqua really did its work on them. All of these had gold tips on them. um so I want to just show you all of that. So I am hoping to get a good result out of these pinless chips. I mean, these chips started out with pins, with really solid, nice gold pins. But of course, man trying to cut back on the gold that they use in these appliances, they went pinless um, with these processors. Okay, so this is what I have here. So as I said, I already soaked them in the aqua. That's my mix. And this morning now I can't decant the solution into another bucket, which is this bucket, and I also started decanting that into a filter paper, which is this down here. And what we're looking at, guys, is my gold sludge. You see that brown sludge, muddy looking thing on the screen? That is actually gold in my filter paper, and there's more this bucket. Trying to get the best angle to show you. All of that you see swirling around at the bottom of this bucket, that's gold sludge that I will be pouring out into this beaker right here and then transfer to this filter paper. Now, this is dirty gold currently, so it needs to go through another aqua process to refine it further, to get it up to 24 carats, and that's the target. That's where we're aiming. So as I said, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Please like, please give a comment, to the channel. Help me grow this channel. As of today, we are we are 357 subscribers, so we are growing. I would love you to be a part of the community. Please watch my videos, comment, ask a question, share your comments. I would appreciate it. I want to give a big shout out to Opakoho. He's a subscriber, and he also have been supporting the channel. He gave me a bag of goodies last night. E-waste that he has gathered, so I'm gonna be processing those um, in some days to come. So a big shout out to you, Opakaho. Thank you for your support. Um, and I will show you the results of the material that you have this process. Also want to big up Anthony Spearfishing, Jamaica. We linked up yesterday at a river in Portland, and he subscribes. You know, he's a YouTuber, and you can check him out. Anthony Spearfishing. Big up yourself. All right, so let's go now to pouring off this into the beaker. This is my gold sludge. I want to take time with it, like so. And I'm just gonna spray this a few times to ensure that I get out all my spirited water. Ensure that all my gold is inside that filter paper, and then I just put it back into aqua with um, 3 parts hydrochloric and 1 part nitric, and that will further dissolve this and refine the gold from all the impurities, um, getting rid of the base metals. Um, sorry, there are some base metals inside here. There probably some iron, definitely some copper, and we just want to be careful now with pouring off this. Let me spray this. Make some way for the make some way for this gold sludge. So So far, the results look positive. Nice dark, fairly a good amount. It's 700 grams of material, and remember they are pinless. So I'm gonna use this beaker to do the acarija, so I don't have to spray out the remaining dregs from that. I just need to get this down. Once this is down, I will just fold the filter paper and drop it inside this beaker and add my solution to it for it to dissolve the gold sediment. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I would like to call this experiment. One person commented that this is free gold, and then this container at the bottom, I'm gonna refilter this with what do you call it, with cotton to further collect the small tiny gold sediment that would pass through the filter and into uh, so it's the breeze is now giving me a challenge. Very windy now, but I don't want too much of my heavy gold to fall into this container. Granted, as I said, I'm gonna refilter this with a cotton inside the filter to collect all of that um all of that fine gold that escaped the filter paper. So I'm gonna do that. Let me just give this a little gravity health aid because I want you guys to see the the sludge from this. You can see traces of it on the corner out there. That brown, all of that is my gold sludge. Okay, and I'm hoping to get a good results on the scale after we go through the other refining process and we add to our gold collection. Um, yeah, it's coming down. Any comments, any questions? Please give a thumbs up. Help to encourage the on YouTube. Yes, so free goal. And as I said, I do this from the comfort of my home, backyard mining, and I have recovered 24 karat gold from electronic waste. So this might be a viable income generating option for some people who have the mind, have the time, and can get their hands on waste, things that people discard and throw in the garbage. Okay, so we're coming down almost there. Yeah, but all of that brown sludge, that's gold. gold right there. And then when we finish refining this, we we will melt it, and you will see that you will see the results um, into a small gold bead or a gold, yeah, nugget. Kind of like the ones I have some posts. I have a post of some of my gold beads and a silver nugget that I melted. So you could go and check that. Yes, so this is what gold sludge look like. Brown and nice. Granted, this one is dirty and it's gonna go back through another refining process, aqua regia, but gold. And you can do this in your pastime. As I said, I set this in the acid overnight and then I check on it, trying to find my, where is that? I think I lost it inside this container. I'm trying to find my example that I had shown. Where did I put you? Ah, here you are. Found you. Hiding, hiding among those that were processed already. So yes, guys. So this turns to this in a matter of 1 day. Okay. So I have collected all of these gold dots, and they are now in the form of gold sludge. What you're looking at right here. Okay. So we're gonna first find this now in aqua regia. That is, I'm gonna put it back in the beaker as is, and I'm gonna add it, add some nitric acid. I'm gonna add some hydrochloric acid, and I'm gonna leave this to dissolve and refine further. That what that's gonna do is gonna dissolve all of the impurities, all of the iron, the copper, the tin that's mixed in this sludge will be dissolved, and at the end we're gonna drop this again with SMB, sodium metabisulfate, and we're gonna rinse it a few times with hot water, and then we will melt that into a nice shiny bead. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. Please continue to watch, follow my channel for further updates on this video of gold extraction, gold recovery from pinless processors. Okay, so this is now, let me just, uh, I'm just going to transfer this into the beaker and then add nitric and hydrochloric. So, and that's gonna take a, that's gonna do the, you see that brown, that's gold, but of course, as I said, I'm gonna filter out this solution with a fine um, through a cotton, and it will capture all of that fine gold. inside there. Okay, so that's that. So this now is what we're gonna be refining further, and then you can stay tuned for further updates. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you have not done so. Please share, tell somebody about the channel, where we mine gold from the comfort of our own backyard in e-waste. All right, so thank you. God bless and stay safe. Stay tuned for further updates.